So a quick thing I wanted to show you here on these full-size 570s. This is a 2018 model. They don't have a storage container under the seat here like the old Ranger 800s did. And if you're coming from one of those, you really miss having that extra storage. You've still got the under dash compartments, but you don't have anything here, and there's all this open space and there's no storage. So what you can do is keep your Ranger 800 bucket, or maybe even buy one from Power Sports Nation or something. I bet they'd sell you one for cheap. And what you're going to do, this fuse panel sits around inside here like this. You're going to take out the two bolts that hold that in. Okay, and also on that there is the starter solenoid. It is going to be bolted on right there and right there, those two bolt holes. Go ahead and unbolt your starter solenoid from this bracket. And then what you're going to do is take your starter solenoid and manipulate it, and you may have to unhook a wire or two. You should be able to just roll it around, and then go ahead and you're going to attach the top bolt hole of that with one of the bolts you just took out from your main bracket and screw that down to the frame. And once that's done, you're going to take your main fuse box, breaker box, whatever, and go ahead and bolt it down here on the chassis, on the frame. You might be able to use this hole in the back here. I know I've moved mine up ahead a little bit. But go ahead and use that bolt hole in the back right there. Use a self-tapping screw with maybe even a fender washer to keep it from vibrating. Just go ahead and bolt it in like that, and you're going to want to watch, make sure you don't have any wires chafing or anything, and go ahead and bolt it down like that, and then you've got this whole compartment open. I'll show you one that's done over here. This one's been operating this way a while, and it's just mounted right here on the frame, similar to that one I just showed you. Starter solenoid is right there, and everything works great, no issues. In your bucket, you should be able to drop that right in there. You don't need to move the grounding stud, although I would recommend you check it, make sure it's tight. So many times on these, you get them from the factory and the stud is loose. It causes a lot of starting issues. So that's all you need to do to get your extra storage on your new Ranger 570 full size.